In this video, we will discuss about marginal productivity theory of distribution. Marginal productivity theory states that remuneration of each factor of production tends to be equal to its marginal productivity. See, before that, we can discuss what are the factors of production. Land, labor, capital, and organization are the factors of production. For land, we will give rent, and for laborer, wage is given. That is the remuneration. For capital, interest is given. And for coordinating all these factors, organization is enjoying profit. So profit is the remuneration for the organization or for an entrepreneur. This marginal productivity is the addition to the total production. We can give it as through an example. You take for example 10 machines and 100 laborers together produce 1000 units of output. When one more laborer is employed, keeping the number of machines constant, the same 10 machines and 101 laborers, they are producing 1006 units of output. So now the difference between 1006 and 1000 is 6 units. So these 6 units may be termed as marginal physical product. This marginal physical product can be defined as it is the exact physical quantity of the product produced by marginal unit. Next concept is marginal value product. Marginal value product means this marginal physical product is expressed in terms of market value. See, already we saw that marginal physical product is the quantity, that is 6 units in our example. You take for example the price of 1 unit is 3 rupees. Then that 6 units, additional 6 units into 3 rupees, we will get 18. So this 18 is called as marginal value product. That is, the additional unit of production will be multiplied by its price. That is called a marginal value product. And the next one is marginal revenue product. Difference in total earnings of the firm by selling one more unit of output is called a marginal revenue product. You take for example the same example, 1000 units of output and price 3 rupees. In the initial stage, the firm is getting 3000 rupees total revenue, and then with the addition of one laborer, the same 3 rupees price, then the total earnings, that is total revenue, will be 3003 rupees. This is not in reality, just for simple understanding this example is given. So this difference 3 rupees is called a marginal revenue product. Now assumptions of the theory, assumptions of marginal productivity theory of distribution. The first one, perfect competition. See, perfect competition means there will be large number of buyers and sellers, and any individual seller cannot influence the market. The activity of any individual seller will not affect, because there are many number of buyers as well as sellers. So the price and output decision of any seller will not affect the market. And then second one is perfect mobility of factors of production. The factors of production can be movable easily between different users. And the next one is the units of factors of production are homogeneous. They are identical. They are very similar. And then the aim of the firm will be to maximize its profit. And then full employment condition is assumed. All the factors of production are implied. There is no unemployment in the industry. And then the technology of production used remains the same. It is not changed throughout the production process. The same technique of production is followed. And it is also assumed that this theory is applicable only in the long run. And then with this we can have some main ideas of the theory. The first one is remuneration, that is price or wage, rent, interest or profit. They are the function of productivity. So we can state that the price of the factor depends upon its productivity. And then second one, the price or remuneration is equal to the marginal productivity. The factors should be paid equal to its marginal productivity. And the next one, in the long run, the price or remuneration will be equal to the average product. Now the equilibrium of the firm can be explained with the help of the diagram. Now you see this diagram. In x-axis we are measuring the number of factor units employed, and in y-axis we are measuring price and remuneration of factors of production. DD is the demand curve and SS is the supply curve. DD is always the downward sloping curve and SS is the upward sloping curve. The demand for factors of production, that is in this theory, demand refers the demand for laborers from the producer's side, and supply refers the factor side, that is laborer side, how they are ready to supply their service, render their service. So this is supply curve. Supply curve remains the it is applicable for the laborers. Then when the supply and demand curve intersects each other, the equilibrium point is determined. The equilibrium level of wage is fixed. This OM is the equilibrium level of employment of factors, and OP is the equilibrium level of price. And then now we can have criticisms of the theory. In economics, no theory is free from criticism. Every theory has its own criticism. The first one is unrealistic assumption. That is, this theory assumes perfect competition. It is assumed that it is only imaginary concept, and full employment is also not possible in the real situation. So both are unrealistic concepts. And the next one, perfect mobility of factors of production between different users. It is also far from reality. And the next one, homogeneity of factors of production. See, the factors of production may not be equally efficient. One laborer may be more efficient than the another one. There may be skilled and unskilled laborers. So it is not possible for homogeneity in efficiency. And the next one, production cannot be attributed to one factor. That is, in this theory, if one factor is additionally employed, and how he is producing additional level of output, that is calculated as marginal product. So this is wrong. This is a wrong concept as criticized by the economist. And the next one, variations in proportions of factors is not easy. In our example, 100 laborers with 10 machines and 101 laborers with 10 machines. this is very difficult to vary the factors of production to carry out the production process. And then it is also very difficult to measure the marginal productivity. And then this is not the correct method of factor pricing. There are many other methods for factor pricing, that is giving remuneration to the factors. There are other parameters also. And then it is not possible to have full employment, and without increasing the wage, employment cannot be increased. Trade unions will resort bargaining, and they will often try for getting unemployed, because they will fight for wage and they remain unemployed. If the wages are reduced, they will not come for job. So this is another criticism. And then increasing employment and reducing the wage level is the main idea of the theory, but it is not possible. It is not acceptable by the laborers. They will fight for wage. So from the producer side, they will try to increase the level of employment by reducing the wage level. But the demand side, the factors will try to get more wage and getting more employment opportunities. And then this theory has no ethical justification that the remuneration should be equal to marginal productivity. There is no ethical judgment for this theory. Thank you.